Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the second video of the Go Genius Guide series. And today, I'll be playing against some 12Q opponents on Fox. And I will teach you the mistakes they make and how you can navigate through a 12Q arenas. Alright, we have the black pieces. I'm going to start off with a very basic opening, 2 star points. Great, solid. And I'm going to choose to approach the 3-4 point with a high approach. So whatever you do in closer corner, high approach, it doesn't matter. It's totally fine. This move is pretty solid, pretty basic. We just block. He extends on the side. And with 2 stones, 1, 2, 3, we can extend on 3 spaces. Now, this approach is not very accurate because I already have a stone here, which is too close to each other. So, this case, kicking the stone would be a very good idea. And, okay, this 12Q is already making opening mistakes. When the stone is kicked, you have to extend. Now I get this tiger smash Hane, and this stone is very weak. When your base is strong, remember you can always do a double Hane. Okay, always do a double Hane. They cannot really cut because their stones will die. If they go this way, then you come back and secure your weakness. Now all of a sudden, this entire black corner is very, very big. Okay, he slides into my corner, and here's one thing you have to remember, guys. When you are under attack, you can't make any more territory. You just run toward the center. He keeps attacking. Okay, we just block. But he's played like what? Let's count his moves. He's played 13 moves in 17 seconds. He's barely thinking. We'll keep jumping toward the center, and he's making territory. This group is already very, very solid, and we can go ahead and approach this corner. He does a pincer. And when you face against a pincer, you can always use the attachment as one of your answering moves. You can always use his attachment. And depending on what he plays, okay, this move will go into a more slightly complex Joseki if he plays it correctly. Wedge, this is a Joseki. Atari, obviously have to connect. Typical 12Q. He knows the first 3 or 4 moves, but fumbles later. This move is, oh my god. That's a 12Q weakness coming in. He has to extend. If you extend, you can easily capture the stone. And now I capture the stone for free, and his corner is like, he's barely lost the corner. He's pretty much lost the corner. Okay, this part is settled. Now we can just go ahead and secure this corner. He's playing way too quickly, bro. This guy's playing way too quickly. That's why he's making so many mistakes. So, very good. Two stones, extends 3 spaces. And here, I can choose, this is the final side I have, and we can extend on this side. 2 space extension. Kick. When you kick, you always extend. This strengthens your shape. Shape is all it matters in Go. Go is all about shape. This move is called a probing move. It's a reduction move. This move reduces the territory. They block, and we can extend, threatening to enter once again, and we just go back. So with this sequence, we have reduced our white's potential, and we've built our potential in the center. So when you guys are playing against 12Qs, it's still very much like the same thing as the last video I said to you guys. Think 1 to 2 moves ahead. Don't just play like him. Don't play like this guy. Alright, and now look at him. He just invaded without any backup. So, and he's about to die. He goes here. Okay, let's go here. He barely has enough eye space to live. Okay, Hane. He goes here. I reduce the eye space. Very simple killing. Killing is very, very simple. Reduce eye space, find the vital point, and you just kill them. Very simple. He cuts, so now you gotta be careful. 2 weaknesses. 2 stones and 1 stone. Which stone is weaker? This stone is weaker, so we save the weakness first. The weakest stone first. Now he crawls again. If he gets this Hane, our 2 stones will die. But now, since these 2 stones are strong, his 2 stones are weak, 9. We can use a Hane. 8. They cannot cut or do anything. Ataris, we just go out. Very simple. He push, we can just block. And now Here cuts, we just go out. He push, we push up again, threatening to capture these 2 stones with this move. And now we can just do a net. We can just net this 1 stone, and this stone is about to die. He goes there, okay, we capture. Basically, this stone, this group is fully dead. We just want to make sure we have no weaknesses on the outside. And we secure our outside. When our outside stones are strong, his stones will just die very easily.
7, 6.
Now in this game, we're already winning. Black's already winning. So there's no need to actually go into anything fancy or anything like really crazy. Just make sure you secure and save your weakest stones first. And then go ahead and win the game. So this group is the weakest group. We can just play some simple moves and make some territory, make 2 eyes, and we will go ahead and win this game. He jumps in, and we can just do a tiger's mouth, save his cutting point. He goes here, this stone, sure, I'll save it. He push, we just block. Yeah, we just block. Very simple go. 12Q, still extremely simple go. He threatens to cut with a peep, pretty annoying, but I'm gonna connect anyways. Because I'm really winning. He connects, okay, this is a dame. This move had 0-0, literally 0 meaning. Now it's time to go into the endgame. Push, enter in territory. Are you kidding me? Bro, he doesn't even block. Bro, are you dreaming? Are you dreaming to capture this entire group? Oh my god, bro. You see, even 12 Qs make this kind of like really silly mistakes. Okay, now just simply capture these 2 stones. His territory is gone. And we're winning by even more. We're way more right now. So 12Q and 15Q, obviously 12Q's stones and moves are slightly more efficient, but principles are still the same. You still gotta read 2 to 3 moves ahead. For 15Q, it's 1 to 2 moves, but 12Q, just read 2 to 3 moves ahead, and you're gonna win the game. And this game took us, what, 5-6 minutes. Alright, let's play another game.
Start to play.
We are the black pieces again, and this time we will play the start point once again. Okay, here I'm gonna choose a 3-4. We change up the openings a little bit, and let's see what he does. Okay, he approaches immediately. Right now, if you guys want to go to fancy Joseki, you can, but I'm gonna stick with the principal Joseki, principal and simple Joseki, because 12Q you don't need anything fancy. Okay, this move did not follow the Joseki, and I'm gonna show you how to punish this move. So the real Joseki is white extends this move, and which is a key point. But since white didn't play the key point, we take their key point. So this is a move white wants, white didn't play it, now we get it. Atari, we connect. Okay, white steals our corner, but we can just collect and gain the outside potential, which is much bigger than 5 or 6 points white gets in the corner. White Atari, he has to Atari, capture, and this is a weakness. This is also a weakness. So now you can choose to answer either way. If you want to save this weakness, you use a tiger's mouth. If you want to save this weakness, we can just connect. And in this game, I'm going to choose a connect. It's much more solid, and it's aiming for both the left side and the top side potential. And what do white get? 6 points? Still our corner? Doesn't really matter. Now we're going to approach this 5-3 point. And the easiest way to approach that is to go in a 3-3. The simplest and easiest way to handle this. Approaching anything above the start point, you just go into the 3-3 and steal their territory. Watch how I handle this. He goes there. This stone is weak. We find a weakness, we threaten it. Atari. Connect. He has to. Okay, now we have 2 cutting points. Which cutting point is the weakest? This cut, we can just capture this stone. So this cutting point is the weakest, so we can use a tiger's mouth. Have you seen the difference with what I did in this corner versus what he did? His corner is completely sealed in and has no direction to go out. Whereas my corner, okay, I'm just gonna block for the sake of blocking. Actually, this move has no meaning, but I'm just gonna block it. My corner has a direction. I have a side, whereas his corner is fully sealed in. And that is a difference of efficiency, okay? And you see facing this corner is very, very simple stuff. Hane, tiger's mouth. Use a one space jump to
9.
make a direction. Very simple stuff. 12 cues. Okay. Wow. This guy's trying to be the main character. He's trying to attach my stone and create some chaos. So whenever you face an attachment, your stone has naturally become weaker. So the easiest way to handle them is just keep extending your wall. Right, so you have 3 walls, I keep extending my wall. And after you have 3 or 4 stones where your wall is solid and you have a base, then you can use a hane. This hane becomes super, super strong. And if they cut, welcome to the graveyard, 12Q. Atari. Block. And that is the reason I have extended all these stones, so that when white cuts, white's 2 stones will end up dead.
9.
And
8.
my opponent just played all of that move for nothing.
6.
He did not get a very solid center or moyo. And at the same time, he's helped me make so much territory. He's made me over 10 points. I have a direction going into the center, and I got Sente. Now these 2 liberties, I have 3 liberties, and I take Sente. So I'm just going to go ahead and reinforce this corner. Super simple basics, right? Very simple basics. He goes here, still not Sente. I can reinforce this corner one more time. Because right now white has 2 liberties, I have 3 liberties on both sides. Now I have to answer, because I have only 2 liberties. So I'll have to answer and capture these 3 white stones. He goes here, which is again not a Sente. These 2 stones have 2 liberties, white has only 1. So we can go ahead and take another side of the board. Look, it's really, really logical moves, like even 12, super, super logical. Just counting liberties, 1, 2, 3. I'm sure all of you know how to count 1, 2, 3 liberties.
8. 7.
Judging the size, and look at this move. He has already 8 moves over here in the corner, and he decides to play another move to make 3 points. Bro, do you come out of preschool or something? Is that how you play? It's so inefficient, man. This move is okay. Now he's playing a decent move, but we have already 2 sides fully secure.
8.
And
7.
the only thing remaining
6.
to
5.
fight for territory is this
4.
side.
3.
Well, I can do a 1 space jump,
2.
so we will
1.
do a nice move and secure all of our territory. So what white is trying to do is try to kill this entire group. But this group, my friends, is actually not dead. It's still alive. He goes there, we simply capture, and I'll show you. There is 1 eye over here. This is 1 eye, and I can make another eye over here. So white plays a bunch of moves in the center. We don't need to worry about it, because this group is already alive. And if we just... So after this move, we can just build more territory. Okay, white pushes here, trying to threaten this weak stone. If we don't answer, white's going to Atari and go down, so we must answer. Either here or a tiger's mouth, both works. He pushes, okay, we can just go up. White's probably trying to make a bit of territory over here. But here, while I'm playing against white, I'm also building and securing my territory at the same time. Here, Atari, he has to answer. And I'm going to build more territory over here. Super simple, very, very basic stuff. He jumps, trying to threaten, go inside. I'm going to seal this door. And all of this territory is mine. All of this is my territory. White pushes, this 1 stone is weak one more time. White can Atari and go down, so we just extend. And all of our doors are fully closed. Now we can go ahead and close this part of the door, this part of our territory. So this 12Q really has not followed the opening principles or the game principle. He did play the 2 corners, but he immediately went to the center. He did not play anything on the side of the board. Which is why after like 50 moves or 60 moves each, black has a much bigger scale of territory compared to white. Here we can push up. This push up basically strengthens this entire territory. Hane. So Hane is one way to increase your territory, which I have a video about that as well. Now we go here. He blocks, but we can just cut. There's so many cutting points. Atari, and we can just go here, threading to do a double Atari and capture some stones. White has to either connect either way. Yep, connect like this. And this part is already settled, so there's no point pushing again because it's too small. Pushing here is way too small. So we go ahead and find the other biggest points. This is a pretty big move. This move secures this part of the territory. And yeah, I have no weakness. Black has 0 weakness right now. White's ready to enter my territory, so I have to block. Cut. Suicide. But he's suiciding again. If he actually thought these 2 stones can actually make life, oh my god. I'm just simply going to push him down toward the second line and go this way, and his stone will always have 3 liberties. You see, I'm not making a ladder. I'm just strengthening my weak stones while pushing him down. He pushes again. Okay, well, I'm just going to extend. I can Hane as well. If he pushes, I just Hane. If he cuts again, I'm just going to Atari and push him down towards the side of the board where he is going to end up being dead. This stone is weak. That's why I strengthened this. Here, you got to be careful. This move is actually quite nice. It threatens the double Atari. So I'm just going to connect. It's very simple. This group has 3 liberties, this group has 3 liberties. And no matter what white does, white is going to die. He plays there, I'm just simply going to Atari. This group has 3 liberties, this group has 2 liberties, so there will be no risk of any double Atari. He's trying to connect back, I block his escape, and he is just dead. All of these white stones are dead. Now, the beauty of it is we have Sente right now. So I'm going to go ahead and take the other biggest point and secure all of my territory. White Hanes, I'm going to block. Yeah, white blocks the territory, which is really good. This move threatens these 2 stones. And now I can block with Sente, because now the cuts and cuts. Good, he blocked it. And this move enters inside of white's territory. So this is the next biggest endgame. Keep pushing. If he answers one more, I'm going to extend this way. So this move stops white from making this bit of territory, and I also made a bit more territory myself. White blocks, okay, and I'm going to push like this. Push over here. And, oh, white almost blundered, but he didn't. I'm going to Atari these 4 stones. If he connects, I'm going to connect all my groups together. Super simple. He plays there. I can squeeze this move. I'm threatening to cut. Oh, wow. Here we go. 12Q making 12Q mistakes. He forgot I can cut. Atari this bunch of 7 stones. He has to connect. Yo! Are you serious? You're 12Q, you forgot an Atari? Oh my god. Time to resign. I predicted his resignation. How much are we winning? We're winning by 118 points in this game. And that's going easy on the 12Q. Okay, let's keep going. See, 12Qs, if you guys play 12Qs, it's actually super easy to play against them. You just gotta know, like, it's still all the moves are still very logical. Opening principles. Corner, side, center. And judge which move is bigger. Which move gets you bigger territory. It's very simple. Okay, the opening I recommend all of you to play. It's actually 2 stars, because this is the most commonly played opening, and it's the one you're gonna face a lot. You're gonna face your opponent a lot. Well, actually, it's 3-star formation. I'm gonna just secure my 2 corners. I play this one, and I'm gonna extend and collect this side. He plays this move in the center, trying to make a massive moyo. In this game, my friends, I'm going to teach you how to destroy the moyo, bit by bit. First of all, we can jump into a 3-3. We want to steal his territory and collect, and at the same time, gain territory for ourselves. We follow the Josuke. He extends, we push, he cuts. This is a mistake. I can cut over here and start a fight. So he extends here, I can push one more. Now I can hane on the other side. Now I can cut, extend. He cuts this stone, but he forgot
Yoyomi now starts.
his 3 stones would be dead in a net. He threatens to cut this one, but I can simply Atari these two stones first, and then capture these 3 stones in the center. So right now, white has really lost a lot of points by playing this variation. Okay, this group is, we have 1 eye, but we can keep going to make to settle this group and make another eye. Capture 2 stones. Don't worry, no worries at all. We just block this move, and white only gain like 3 or 4 points, maybe 3 points. White is paranoid. 1 Atari. Saving this 1 stone only gets you 2 points, guys. Do not save this 1 stone. If your stones are saved, don't save 2 points. There's no meaning. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna have my course is coming out very soon, and my course I'm gonna teach you how to go through the double digit Q phase very quickly and very efficiently. So any one of you playing Go will not play this kind of moves. So these moves I just did is trying to threaten white's weakness, and this move keeps on attacking white while I am strengthening my corner. He jumps out, I'm going to threaten the cut one more time, and this move already low-key basically secures this corner and builds strength for this corner at the same time. He blocks, which is another really meaningless move. Just run to the center, bro. This block only gets you 2 points. Okay, he kick. Now, I have to extend. Whenever they get kicked, this stone is weak. Strengthen it. He jumps, and I can tenuki and play somewhere else. So I'm going to play on the side up there and build a lot of territory. And here's another thing, guys. When you are 12Q, I know a game of Go can be really long. But please just spend 10 seconds a move to calculate some sequences. Don't play on autopilot, because if you play on autopilot, when you get stronger, you have to go through the process of eliminating this bad habit. I'm playing autopilot because his moves are too easy to respond with. Okay, anyways. He goes over here, which is a pretty solid idea. This move basically saves his group and builds shape, which I really like. This move I really like, it's a nice move. Again, another 12Q simple mistake. This push has no meaning. I'm gonna block anyways, right? And his stones are in shortage of liberty, and he has to go back and save his stones. So this push really has no meaning. He should just keep jumping toward the center or secure his territory over here. And now he answers his block. I'm gonna play an endgame. He blocks, I connect, he's gonna connect to Tiger's Mouth. And I can jump over here. This move stops white from building the territory at this side. This move is quite nice. Okay, Hane. He extend and I can connect everything together with a Tiger's Mouth. He cannot push because I'll block with a Tiger's Mouth, so he cannot cut me. This peep is pretty good. This going down is also pretty decent. I can go down and threaten to enter white's territory over here. Oh, he didn't block his territory. Now I can jump. And white resigns. So this game, I'm already winning by 50 points. And if the game keeps on going, I think I'll be winning by about 80 points by the end of the game. Alright, let's keep going.
Start to play.
We are playing at 11Q. This is the strongest opponent we've played so far in the series. So I'm gonna play the simple Josuke once more as black pieces, the 2 star points. Let's see what white responds with. White responds with a Komoku face and a star, and this game I'm going to choose to approach this corner instead. Instead of building my corner, I'm going to choose to approach white's corner. Kick, this stone is weak, So I must extend and strengthen the stone. Oh, interesting. White does a 2-space jump. That's an interesting variation to the normal joseki. And what white does different, we can just do the same thing. This 2-space jump, in the future, it has some weaknesses in the corner here, such as like invading like this or jumping the 3-3. But right now, it's an opening, so we just build our base, build our territory, and then we go into attack. We don't need to jump into here and attack white too early. We can just build our base, strengthen our group, claim our territory, and then attack. Just after the opening, we can go in and attack. So here I did the same thing, play the joseki. But now white made a wrong direction. White should have approached over here, because this approaching here will get him more space to extend on the side. So you see, that's why this side is the wrong side to play, the wrong direction. Because right now, white does not have space to make territory. This position, ladies and gentlemen, 2 stones. If you can get ahead of 2 stones, this is very good for your position. Usually hane the head of 2 stones. If your opponent hanes, you can follow up with a double hane. And this is really good position for black. Now I connect and look at the thickness black has. Really, really solid thickness. And because white chose the wrong direction, white doesn't really have much territory on the side over here. White's desperate trying to run out. White's desperate trying to go out. We can simply just build our territory. We don't need to attach next to white like a lost puppy. Okay? So when you play, just make sure you still follow the principle of building territory. Building territory is still the key thing in the opening. He attach. Obviously we can hane on top, but we can just hane at the bottom to secure our territory and basically leave 0 weaknesses for white. White kicks over here. This stone is weak because white can Atari and go down. Therefore, we must save everything. White hanes over here, and do you see the same pattern? This pattern and this pattern. The head of 2 stones. Because we already have this stone here. It's like the hane for 2 stones. White hane, we can double hane. This double hane will drastically improve our position. White extends, we just connect. And look at this position, guys. The top side is almost all of our territory. And white barely got anything in the center over here. These 5 moves white play, white only made about 2 points. Okay, white plays here, trying to escape and build territory. But now this part is settled. We can just play somewhere else.
9.
We can build territory, more territory from the stone.
6.
And the correct direction
4.
is this way. This side has much larger space and larger potential to build territory. Therefore, we go from this direction. Okay, this is a pretty solid move. I actually like this move. This is a very solid move for reducing my territory. This move, white is aiming to jump out and split our groups in half.
8.
So we can just attach on top and block everything off. Obviously, I know this is not the most optimal move, but playing like this against a 12Q will get you out of most troubles. Okay, white wedge, we can just block, connect. This stone has a weakness, it has an Atari, so we can just save it with a tiger's mouse. And this entire black group is actually pretty safe right now. There's like about 2 eyes over here. Oh, white is threatening to cut. If we just connect, we ran into white's plan. White's gonna be happy. So we're gonna push up. This push-up threatens to seal white in, and white cannot cut right now. White has to go out. We can push up one more time. So if you can calculate just 3 moves, you will be able to see these moves, and your position will get a lot better. This move, this block is way better than connecting, because it's a tiger's mouth, the shape is much better. We already have an eye over here, and hane over here will give us another eye. So we can tenuki and play somewhere else. This group is already safe. White does a pincer. And remember guys, when you get pincered from a 3-4 approach, you can always attach the corner. Attaching the corner reduces your opponent's corner and at the same time builds you some base. It gives you some base. Opening Joseki mistake. Hane on top. Now I can happily collect all the territory from the side. I'm gonna Hane. What's probably double Hane? This is the strongest move I can play. And here we can just do Atari. The reason for the Atari is to weaken the stone, and we can play Tiger's Mouth to secure everything. White has to Atari, and white has to answer because that's a weakness. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have successfully stealed white's corner with very decent territory, with pretty big territory, and we got Sente. And he had to play another move to capture the stone. Now we can keep going and build more territory on the side. This move threatens to cut these two white stones. White saves these stones with Tiger's Mouth, and we can just Hane on the second line to connect everything together and at the same time claim some territory in the corner. White plays there, we can go here, threatening to snap back these two stones. See, it's all the fundamental techniques combined together. In goes everything comes down to the fundamentals. White connects, okay, pretty good. And I'm going to actually do a Hane over here. This move reduces white's moyo and at the same time helping me build some territory in the center over here. This is a very good move. And this move actually threatens to take my eyes away. So I'm going to play here, build my second eye so that my group is fully and safely secure. Atari, and after I go down here, this group becomes 2 eyes. And the beauty of this shape is white cannot cut. Okay, white plays here, I connect, and black is completely safe. So this game, in general, white has played pretty well in this game, except for a few like positional mistakes, like playing moves a bit too slowly. But other than that, this is a pretty solid player. This is an endgame technique, and this is pretty big. It's pretty good on him. This Atari, once again, guys, is not urgent at all. It's too small. Right, so now we can just go out here. If he captures this turn, so what? He captures, I just blocks. It's only 2 points. It's only worth 2 points. It's way too small, this move.
9, 8.
And this move, I'm actually threatening to enter white's territory and split his territory in half, which white didn't see. And I'm going to use a bamboo joint. He does a bamboo joint as well, trying to cut everything off, so I must connect all my stones together. He goes down, very good. This part is basically finished. I can do a bit more over here, but I'm gonna go ahead and play the bigger places on the board,
9,
which is securing my territory
7.
over here. So I'm gonna play a move like this to secure everything off and block off all my territory. White can still invade, yes, invading 3-3, but I'm going to show you how to deal with an invasion like this without losing too much territory. So you block on the side that has the most territory, which obviously is this side. White cross, okay, we block him again. Hane, good. Okay, this move kills white instantly, but for the sake of the educational content for 11Q, I want you guys to make sure your stones are fully secure and safe before killing. Because if you didn't have a Tiger's Mouth, white can cut and actually create something very complicated. Alright, white made some territory, and we can go ahead and build our territory even more in the center of the board. So this game, yeah, black is pretty happy.
9,
Over here, black has 20, 30, 40, maybe 50 points. This group and this group is 20 points. So yeah, it's a 70 something points. Attachment. This is an
9,
overplay.
8,
He's gonna get cut. This overplay is once again, it's like, I don't have any friends and I'm gonna enter your territory. No, you're gonna die. He goes down here. I'm gonna block his escape from the center. And because this stone blocked his stone off, there is actually no way for white to connect these 5 stones to any of his living groups. And white's just gonna die in my territory over here.
9,
This connect once again is an overplay because I can simply cut. But for the sake of the educational video, I'm going to extend because this extension threatens to cut. And right now I can do I can jump over here, save this weakness. There's no way for white to connect everything. He squeezes, threatening to connect. Now I simply block, cut his escape, and these 5 stones are still dead in my territory. This descent is super crucial. It stops them from connecting with each other. This move threatens to enter this way, so I simply play a tiger's mouth, save the cutting point, and there's no way for white to escape out this direction. Bamboo joint, okay, pretty solid, but it's useless. It has no territory. This one space jump basically steals all of white's eye space, and white will not have any eyes for this entire group. So after all of this is dead, the thing I would recommend to do if I'm white is I'll resign.
7,
So here, okay, block, and there's no escape route. There's no escape for white. If he cuts, we just secure all of our weaknesses and don't leave any weaknesses for white to
8,
exploit.
7,
And that's depending on what white does. He cuts. Okay, we can Atari here. This entire group is actually very safe. It has many liberties. It has some eye space. So these 2 stones, tiny bit weak, but not the end of the world. So we're gonna push up one more, threaten to capture these 2 stones in a ladder. White extends one more time. This group is fully secure. These 2 stones might be a weakness. Now let's do a tiger's mouth and save this cutting point. White's entire group has only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 liberties. And if all of our black stones get connected,
9,
we have over 10 liberties.
7, 6, 5,
Or better yet, we might
4,
even have 2 eyes.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, this is a very strong move. This move is what he did over here. This is a vital point for this cutting point. So very strong move from my opponent. But I can simply push up and push up one more time. If he cuts, I Atari. He connects, I capture this entire group. So he has to go back. And I can save this entire group. So all of this entire group is now fully connected. He goes here, I connect once again to extend my liberties and connect everything together. So right now this group has like 12 liberties. He push, which I'm not worried about because if he push one more time, I can simply connect. So I'm just going to go out and take away more of white's territory. White extends, pretty good. I jump, threatening to save the stone and cut him off. Capture, good. I'm going to squeeze over here. Just do some reduction to white's territory. Good. Jump. This is an endgame sequence, basically stopping white from building territory over here. Connect. A block, I mean. If he Ataris, I can simply connect. Very simple. See, playing against the, even at this point, 11Q, the entire game is still about efficiency. The move efficiency and like just playing more urgent places and at the same time building shape. Yeah, so he has to do this and he just blunders this one stone over here. Kind of good. I can Atari. And all of this push is my sente. So this Atari basically just, it's like an endgame technique. I push and white has to fill up from over here. Atari, yep, Atari once more. He has to capture. And Atari once more. This is the endgame technique for reducing white's territory down here. Now this entire part we finished playing, this part is settled. We can go ahead and play the next biggest part. I'm going to do a diagonal move here. This move destroys all of white's territory over here. Atari, okay, I'm going to connect. Now it's a very, very late endgame. So the 4 points, I'm going to save my 4 points. Okay, push one more. Okay, good. Now I'm going to do this diagonal move, aiming to destroy all of white's territory in the center over here. Good. Push. Okay, if white's not careful, white's going to die. I'm actually threatening to capture this entire group. So he has to play a move like this to save everything. Oh! This move helps me. This is a helping move for me. Helps black so much, this move. Now, this group is not connected, and I can actually cut over here. So he saved this cutting point over here, and now I can simply extend, and this entire 9 stones is dead. Oh my god, and better yet, this entire white group looks dead as well. Oh my god, this entire white group is gonna die. Can you believe that? Oh my god. So there's nothing white can do. If white wedges, I simply extend. If white goes here, I simply connect. Here, you make sure you don't block like this. If you block like this, there's a snapback. White is preparing the snapback. So I'm just simply gonna connect, and white cannot make 2 eyes over here. No matter what white does, I can now take this eye away, and this whole group is dead. Oh my gosh, guys. Incredible. Atari connects. Push, block. This is disaster for white. Oh my gosh. White tried to save a few points by playing a move over here, and his whole bottom side ended up dying. So tragedy. Oh my gosh. Double Atari. So we have to save the strongest stone, which is the 3 stones, the more important one. Captures. Okay, we just block. And the crazy thing about this position is, even though if white surrounds this entire black group, these white stones are not alive. So is my black stones. So these 2 groups are a seki. But since this group and this group, one of them is dead, and they are connected to my group, this dragon over here, that means this entire white group is actually dead. Okay, he goes there. I can push. He only has 1 eye. Now I can push over here to kill him more cleanly. Cleanly kill the white stones. White blocks. Okay. In this position, although there is nothing in the center, in the corner, I'm going to play one more move to reinforce the corner, because this is the weakest spot right now. And there's literally nothing white can do to reverse this game. So at the end of the day, white has only 17 points here, 8, maybe if he plays this one, he has 10 points, and this one 7 points. So 17, 25 plus 10, only 35 points.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And I think, my friend, it's time for white to resign the game. And white loses on timeouts. Overall, this game is a very solid game played by white, except for the opening part, where this is a wrong direction of choice, direction of play. The right direction will be actually approaching over here. So if he approaches and I kick and I extend, he can at least extend on 3 spaces towards the middle. Whereas in the actual game, he only gets 2 spaces to extend. So that exchange already benefited black from the opening. And after that, this move is too slow. This move, he did not use the fundamental correctly. He should at least use a nice move to run away. So this move helps him build territory, and this sequence helps me once more. And after build this solid base, this solid wall, there really isn't nothing. There's nothing white can actually do in this position. Alrighty, let's continue our playing. we are playing the black pieces again. This game, I'm gonna actually open up differently. I'm gonna choose a 3-4 point as my my corner. Oh, he didn't even play the third corner. So whenever you face a situation like this, which is not approaching a corner, just take the third corner. It will be a good position for black. I see. So this is way too slow. At least extend on the side, my friend. You're 12Q. You're not even following. You're playing opening worse than the 15Q. What is he doing? Huh? Second line? I don't understand this guy. Okay, don't I just capture the stone right now? Okay, now I go here. Now black's framework is already extremely good. Way better than white's framework. Okay, I don't understand this guy. What is this guy doing? He's just giving me a game for free. It looks like he's just letting me win this game like for free without even me having to try. Okay, we can extend over here, build more territory. He goes down. Okay, it's not really urgent. I'm gonna extend my corner here. He does the same thing.
Yoyomi
Bro,
now starts.
all of these 3 points, he fought without bringing soldiers for him. Right, all of these 3 stones, it's just a slow funeral for him. They're all gonna die. Block. He can't do anything to his stone. Oh my god, what is this guy trying to do? Where did he learn Go? Honestly. Like seriously, where did you learn Go? Invade? I'm gonna... Huh? Are you okay, my friend? Bro, are you drunk or something? Are you okay? Okay, I'm gonna invade this entire moyo. So we're gonna find a weakness, which is like this stone. It's a little bit weak because we can like use an attachment or something. So I'm gonna I'm gonna go here. This move does nothing. Actually, it does something. Okay, I misread. Uh-oh, I kind of low-key misread. Because he can capture the code over here. But it's okay, I'm just gonna Atari. Go out. Atari block. Atari extend. Capture. Here's this entire game. White's stones look like a crime scene. It's dead everywhere. Alright, I'm gonna attach. He didn't even capture the with a... Oh my god, this guy actually sucks. How are you 11Q? You should be a 15Q, bro, my friend. He didn't even answer this stone. I'm gonna honey again. Atari. Oh, I misclicked. I thought he's gonna extend here. Okay, this is my bad, but it's okay. 11Q, I can easily get away with a small mistake, small misclick. So even if that happens, like I'm just showing you, even if that happens, just make sure, don't panic. Just save your stones like you made a mistake, alright? So no need to panic. This is a mindset, like all of you players should have. This move's pretty strong. It threatens to cut me off. I can simply go here. I can net this one stone right now. So my stones are actually pretty safe. Block, threaten these 3 stones, and I can simply net. Cut. Actually, I can even choose to give up these 2 stones. This doesn't really matter. Tiger's mouth. See this shape? I'm all about building shape. So Go is all about building shape. When you're attacking, it's all about building shape. When you're defending, it's all about building shape as well. So now I've built a very solid shape. Then really, there's really nothing White can do. Like White has really no hope at attacking or killing this entire group. So the invasion was successful. Now I'm gonna play this move. This move. Okay, I didn't do anything, and White just resigned. So okay, this game was just like 5 minutes, and White just resigned. Okay, let's keep going. So you see, guys, at 12Q, it's very, very similar to a 15Q. You just play the biggest point first, like I said in the 15Q series. Play the correct direction, and there's really not much fighting at all. So the game at 12Q is still extremely peaceful. Alright, I'm gonna play, it follows me, I'm gonna play 3-star formation. I'm gonna end this game in, oh, he does a copycat. He plays a copycat. When he plays a copycat, play the Tengen. He cannot copy, nobody can copy the Tengen. Okay, now we're gonna go into the opening. Approach. I'm gonna kick and jump over here. So even though he jumps, I can still jump. It's not no big deal. He connects. Okay, I can jump into 3-3. And we finish this Joseki off on the 3-3. Push. He should extend. Push one more. He extends Ohane. And we can go ahead. So this is Joseki finished. We go ahead and play the next biggest point on the board, which is this stone. Let's approach this stone. So we can use a nice approach. Kick. Good. Extend. And he jumps away. Now this Joseki is finished once again. We go ahead and play the next biggest point on the board. This turn, I'm just gonna play a 3-3. There's no way white can invade. I'm gonna force white to invade. Let's see what white does. Hane, okay, I'll block. This group is currently alive, so I can push one more and I can tenuki and play somewhere else. Here I can just jump here and basically block off everything. Hane threatens to double Atari, we can just simply connect, and there is nothing white can do. This entire black group is fully safe. This is a dame. This move has zero meaning. He cannot go in here, which is going to be a suicide. And this move, because white played this move, it gives me another free move. Connects, now he's threatening something. So now it's the time to answer. What are you doing, bro? This, again, has zero meaning. Okay, he pushes, then I block, I still have 2 eyes. So he just play 1, 2, 3 moves, and I got 3 moves elsewhere on the board. In this position, black is extremely winning. So when you guys are playing like 12Q or like when you're starting playing Go, please make sure, don't play like him. Spend 5 to 10 seconds on a move and then play, okay? Build a good habit. Because with this habit, it's gonna help you improve up to like a single digit Q towards a Dan level very quickly. So don't play like this guy. Like he's just blocking based on instinct. So spend like 3 or 4 seconds, 5, 6 seconds at least on a move. So right now, you should think to yourself, okay, where is the biggest move? Is this a threat? No. Where is the biggest move? Okay, I can enter white territory or I can block my territory. So because now I'm winning, I can just block the territory off and like have a happy life. And have a happy scenario. Extend, this is endgame right now. Oh, finally he invades. After his whole group's been blocked off by me, he finally decides to invade.
8.
So facing an invasion, you push the stone towards the stronger side of your stones. My corner is much stronger, I push it towards my corner. He tried to build eye space, I jump and take away his eye space. And now I can connect. He has no eye space right now. He jumped toward the center. Okay, I'm going to force white to enter the thickness over here. White has made 1 eye, congratulations, but that is useless. 1 eye is pointless right now. This move seals white in, and this block completely seals white in. It's time for white to call the ambulance, and he resigned the game. Finally, we get a game where I play the white pieces. Okay, we're playing against the 12Q. We're gonna open normally. Wow. Looks like this guy just learned from AI. He approached 3-3 straight away. Okay, we can just simply play the Joseki. Let's see if he actually knows the Joseki. Good. Extend. Good. You crawl. Oh. That's when he didn't study the Joseki properly. He should just Hane over here or just push over here. But it's okay. This is just a tiny bit better for white. Let's pause for a second and look at this move. Let's look at how dumb this move looks. I have a sick wall over here. The entire board is empty, and he decides to head first bump into my wall. So, I'm not going to entertain him, and I'm just going to go ahead and build my other corner. Bro, what are you doing? Oh my god, what are you doing? What is this move? Where did you learn Go from? I want to see what you look like. Literally. I want to see who taught you Go.
Now starts.
This move is so obnoxious that I don't even know what to respond with. Like, even with me being a 6th dan, I don't know what to respond with. This move looks natural. Connect, he's gonna fly. Okay, he goes there. Okay, it just ends up with the same situation as this. Which, okay, if you push one more, I extend one more. Isn't this move what I've seen from 15 kyus? They love to head bump right onto the wall. Okay, he's doing the same thing as a 12 kyu. Oh, now, okay, he has a good follow-up. This move actually means something. Yeah, this move is center, he has to answer back here. I'm gonna play this and threaten the center. He has to answer everything in the corner. And now, ladies and gentlemen, he stole my 2 corner. I'm not happy. So I'm gonna attack black. I'm gonna attack black and build a massive moyo. To do that, I have to aim at black's weakness. So he goes away like this right now. He tries to run away. But because my stones are perfectly aligned, I can fully seal black in. Yeah, although I can't kill black, but I have built such a big wall that I can turn this wall into territory. So he plays another move which has 0 meaning, literally. I'll play a move over here. Approach. This invasion, I can ignore it once again, because let's be real. If this move lives, how many points can black have? Black only maybe makes 3 or 4 points. 8. So I'm gonna go ahead and take another corner. Okay, he jumps out. I can double pincer, double approach. This move, okay, finally I have to answer him. Right, this move threatens to cut everything off. Oh my god, he's adding bricks to a collapsing wall, literally. This group already, he played 4 moves. What did he make? 1, 2, maximum 3 points. Bro, this is peak 12 kyu blitz simulator. Playing a move without thinking. Okay, I'm gonna go down, threaten to enter the black's corner, play the endgame, and build a massive wall. Now I can use this wall one more time and build territory from here. Look at black. Okay, he's invading literally everything. This is a definition of you're in school, you go out for a toilet break, and you knock on every single teacher's door. Right? You might get away with 1 or 2 teachers, but you're gonna end up in trouble. You're gonna end up in trouble. That's what he's doing right now. I have these 3 spaces. This invasion is way too deep right now. Okay, he goes there. Okay, this move. This is a technique. This Atari. It's a wonderful throwing and sacrifice technique. I cut over here. Black's gonna capture. I Atari. And all of a sudden, look at this black river over here. It is so overweight that he needs a gym subscription. Right? He needs a gym membership. He has 6 stones, 7 stones, and only has 2 liberties. And you know what's even worse? I'm gonna make him grip even fatter. Look at him. He captures another stone. Boom. His grip is now obesity. It's bigger than a sumo wrestler. Alright, I just connect. Where is he gonna go? He can't even jump anywhere. He's just so fat. Alright? And attacking the fatness, attacking obese groups, you just attack them where they're fat. And attack them while building territory. Oh my god. Look at it. Because he's so fat and not flexible, he can move only so slow. It's like in real life. If somebody is like chubby, they're not flexible. They can't run very fast. And when they're being under attack, they only can run very slowly because they have to carry like 200 kilos with them. That's exactly what black is doing over here. This group is so obese that every single move is just slow. Right? It's so slow. So while I'm attacking this fat chunky group over here, I have built a massive territory and thickness and potential down on the right side. And seeing as black doesn't even have 2 eyes yet. He doesn't even have 2 eyes. Okay, now he's about to run away and connect together. And right now I can just simply build my territory on the top right. And this move, he played in 1 second. He didn't even think about what is the best move. So let's just pause here for a second. When you invade, you want, finally he plays something pretty decent. So this move just instantly wasted a move. Alright? You need to pause for a second and see where you can invade. This move is much better placed like somewhere like here. Threaten to connect and block. Then you do a 2-space jump to build a base. So right now black has made 5 moves. And black's being cut off by me. Threaten to cut over here. He extend, I simply connect. He goes out, I cut. And all of that invading stones are now dead. So, now, before this guy, hold on for a second. Before this guy keeps on throwing random stones, let me explain what should have happened. He should just simply wedge because these 5 stones only have 3 liberties.
7.
So he should have wedged,
5, 4,
and I save them,
3.
and he connects this group, the fat group, to this weak group over here. But instead, because he keeps throwing random stones, all of these stones are gonna end up being dead in my territory. And this chubby fatness over here has only 1 point of territory. So, that's why, ladies and gentlemen, when you see me playing against a 12Q, 12Qs looks like 15 or 18Q to me, right? That's why, because I say it, because their logic does not make sense. The way they play the stones, their logic, the way of thinking doesn't make sense. It's just tiny bit better than 15Q, but if you learn from, okay, he resigned, which is about time he should resign. But if you learn from the logic that I'm teaching you, showing you, like playing the biggest moves, threatening the weakness, and calculating 2 to 3 moves ahead, every one of you should be in the single digit queue. And if you're not 12Q yet and you're watching this video, rewind this video, rewatch it, and see how I handle different situations. For example, me making my stone stronger, how I'm invading, how I'm attacking, the way I take away the eye space, playing the bigger moves, and just very easily winning a 12Q on Fox. So if I can do this, you can do this as well. If you're not there yet, rewatch this video and learn from these games I played, and learn from the way I think about like fighting against 12Q in all of these situations. And another thing about this game is a lot of moves earlier. When your opponent has a very sick wall, don't invade. Please don't invade. Alright? If you invade and you do end up like escaping, you're gonna escaping with obesity. Alright, look at this. Look at this chubbiness. And okay, you keep going. Look at this chubbiness. White. I jumped away. I jumped away and attacked with light, fast, and efficient speed. Whereas my opponent, every single move just enhances his obesity. And if you look at my stones, look at this. Look at this solid shape over here. This beautiful solid shape. And solid and light shape over here. This jump builds territory, secures everything, and at the same time attacks his obeseness and attacks his chubbiness. Right? He goes here, again, that's what obese shape can only do. It cannot play fast moves like me, like I did, because his shape is obese. Because if I cut him off, he's gonna lose too much. He's gonna lose too many stones. He has to play very slow. And always all of these moves, black only made 1 point. And look at white stones. White secure this territory here, strengthen the right side, and while attacking black, fully strengthen and build the potential for the right side. And what did black get? 1 point. And here is how you cook 12Q players. 1 bad cut, 1 dead group, 1 bad shape, and 1 slow move at a time. They play the last 4 things I said. all you have to do is build a good shape, play moves that build your territory, don't have obese and bad shapes, and finally, calculate 2 to 3 moves ahead. Please don't play 12 cube blitz simulation, right? Just 1 second, 2 seconds think of a move. Your Go is not going to improve anywhere by playing like this. 5 to 10 seconds at the very least to think of a move and then play from there. I hope you learned a lot in this video and you got inspired at how I crushed 12 kyus. And this video is a guide at playing 12 kyus and above. Welcome to the Go Genius Guide, video 2, and I'll see you in the next video.